So for today's video, there's a couple different things. We've got a new camera and a new microphone. This is the one I normally use for my fashion unboxing channel. I'll put the link down below just in case you're interested in that kind of thing too. But I asked my husband if we could try this because it will be closer to down near the loaf. I think we can get more detail on what I'm doing. So this is my bread sling by Bread Basics. I have my link for it down below. If you use my code, you'll save 10%. Put my turntable right here. As always, flip her over. Please come out without sticking. This is a 500 gram loaf, 65% hydration. Flick that flour off. And the dog is spinning because I'm talking. You always get to hear Walker spin. He's slightly crazy, but he's a good boy. Just get a little water on, get it damp. I realize I could spray it. I don't have a spray bottle. So I'm doing it this way. We're going to do a Christmas tree again like I did last time, but this time I'm going to put more detail in it because I saw many ways I could have improved on that last time. Now I'm going to be very quiet when I'm drawing because I tend to mess up when I talk too much. I am really enjoying this bread sling. It is big enough. It holds both boules and batards, and it handles my really big centerpiece loaves that are 800 gram loaves. Obviously that's big enough to feed an army, but they're real pretty. Dropped something. Okay. Whoops. We need more flour right here. I thought about doing beetroot powder on this and seeing how it turns out, but I'm really afraid of screwing up my hands because I would have to actually sprinkle it on there. I don't have a shaker for the beetroot powder. Okay, do some drawing. To fuss around with this a little bit. That might be too many. Let's back it up. No. Could have come down another layer on this. Lots and lots of fussing. I just fiddle around with it a lot because once you've cut, you're done. You're not going to be able to uncut it. So I'd rather take a little more time right here. Where in the heck is my line over there? make sure I can really see it. Now this time, so we got a little more shape, we're going to do a garland on it. Garland will go like this. Now in a real tree, garland actually would be going all in one direction, but I tried drawing it both ways and it looks better like this. And then we'll do, nope, that's too close together. You know how in sewing and carpentry they say measure once, measure twice, cut once. That's draw twice, cut once. With sourdough, still not happy with that. Maybe I should have gone from the bottom up. Let me try that. Nope. Okay, now let's make sure I can see what I'm doing. That one needs to be this way. Yes, I talk to myself when I score my bread. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I have other plans. Let me grab my kitchen shears, which I had forgotten. Okay, we're going to start doing the overall shape. Hold my breath and hope this turns out okay. Because once I start cutting, I'm committed. I think I made an extra cut there by accident. Alrighty. I cut that one a little bit deep. Okay. Trunk. That out to the end. Okay, that is a wide trunk on that tree, but it's okay. Okay. Our garland going around. So now I'm going to do some work with the scissors here. I'm actually going to come really up underneath the edges of these leaves this time, or these branches, or whatever you want to call them. Because I want them to kind of rise up off to the side if they will. Whoops, I cut the end off of that one. Rats. That's what I get for talking. Okay, make sure we get all the way under here. Now I'm going to cut the little kind of holes on my garland. Oh, you know what? I would need to score the garland first. Always a good idea. Oh, it was a well-drawn line, at least. I did it well enough. I thought I'd scored. Oh, I did score the garland. See? Talking. Okay. I really should be putting these little scissor marks closer together. I think there was an air pocket right there where it's dipping. Okay, now I'm going to take the scissors. I'm going to go snip all the way around to try and give this kind of a real leafy effect. I'm going to be very careful not to cut through the ends of each branch, which would be easy to do. I really want to kind of reach up underneath here. Okay, now I'm going to score a little star here on top. Be careful not to take it down into the top of the tree, but our Christmas tree needs a star. I'm going to do all those little marks down here for bark, just a whole bunch of them. And now I'm going to take the skewer, the pointy end, and I'm going to stick it in here. Maybe it'll look like we've got some ornaments, huh? I'm kind of doing a little twisting motion so I don't have to poke super hard. At least that's my reasoning. Just puts a little more detail. I mean, even if it doesn't look exactly like ornaments. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to do a ginormous functional score deeply all the way around. Things in the way. Whoops. The last time I didn't connect it well enough on the ends, so I'm going to make sure we're good and connected. All right, you've been looking at it upside down this whole time. There you are, Christmas tree. It's going to go in the oven, and I'll see you at the Dutch oven liftoff. Okay, I'm going to check out the oven spring on our Christmas tree loaf. Let's see how it did. Oh, this did pretty good. You can see I added, put that down, a few little stars around there. The star on the top's a little askew, but overall, I'm happy with this. The oven spring is outstanding. So there we go. I'm going to set it on the cookie sheet. It's going to wait for the next loaf to come out, and then I will finish up browning it. This is the finished product. I think it turned out pretty good there. Here's some oven spring, or yeah, the oven spring around the sides. It's got a pretty good ear, I'd say. Other side isn't up as high. Well, I don't know. It's doing pretty good there. There we go. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed and you would like to, would you please like? I would love it if you'd comment. I would enjoy interacting with everyone. And if you haven't already and you found this valuable, could you please subscribe? Thanks a bunch, and I'll see you with the next video.